Eric from the Deadliest catch calls out Wade Wilson. In fact, he talks about how people would mistaken him and Wade when he had Wade working for him. Now, with Wade Wilson getting the attention, it seems like Eric is not going to bite his tongue anymore. Also, Wade Wilson has now snitched on Eric in his recent story Jesse brought up on Strange Embers podcast. Wade paints Eric to be a drug kingpin leader, and he paid Wade do his dirty work.
What's chair?
Sure.
Hold that.
Cheers over here. What's up, guys? Because Tommy left me on the phone here. Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, I'll take it. We did cod seasoning, king
So
crab.
this is who Wade Wilson was friends with, he worked with in the Keys. This is Eric J. Brown from the Deadliest Catch.
All that just came out on Discovery the last 3 months or whatever.
I will say this, king crab is good eating, bro. We have blue crab where I'm from, Terracea Bay, Palmetto area, you know, around there. Down in South Florida's blue crab. King crab is good, though.
Yeah, good eating. It's an acquired taste, I'll tell you that.
He's telling me to talk about Wade.
And Wade has regular crab.
Wade's he was a little punk. I liked him.
He's a little punk.
First, I think.
Why do people? All right. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. When someone gets locked up, this happens all the time on YouTube too. I see it all the time. When someone gets locked up, someone always like that knows him always said, "Man, he's a bitch." When I didn't hear you say that when he was out.
Yeah, hugging and swimming together and shit. Come on, stop it, Mike. Okay, but that's what they do. It shows the true character of a man when he he shows something different when a person is actually in front of him in reality. And then when, that person is not going to be able to defend themselves, not sticking up for Wade or anything. I'm just saying in general.
Well, Wade's a pussy. He is a punk. Yeah, he is right about that. He's a punk.
He is, but it's like he couldn't wait to say that. You should have been saying that when you saw the red flags, my guy. Because I know they were there.
It's a girl.
He has
it's a girl.
It's a first girl. Impression, but he was hired by a lady that came with the hotel that I bought down there. And I liked him off rip, but he just, like the third day he's working for me, third day he's working for me. I had like a Hummer at the time that was like a work truck more or less. And so I asked Wade if he'd run down to, or I asked one of my guys if he'd run down to KFC. So I had Wade, he volunteered. He went down and he gets himself arrested. So I bonded him out or whatever. I felt bad because the guy's going and running an errand for me and gets himself caught driving or suspended or whatever. So,
come on, my guy. That's a red flag right there. Taking my truck, volunteering yourself to go get some KFC, errand boy shit, you know what I'm saying? And your shit ain't legit. So now I'm stuck with a bill of getting my car out the tow, and you want me to bail you out? Nah, it's a wrap, my guy.
I went ahead and paid for his bail, and he gets back out. And then he wasn't doing any crazy work for me. He was doing like a roof or whatever. And so he's putting painting this roof material on. And I did have him stay on the big boat or whatever. I'd gotten that. I guess it was like a week or two later, but anyway, so he had court in a few days. The guy's only worked for me for two days and gets arrested. Then he works for me another day. He tells me how he has court like that upcoming Monday. So, I mean, I feel for that situation, man. I've gotten in plenty of trouble. So I gave him a collared shirt, pants, earrings, got a licensed driver that was to drive him, paid that guy, and lined them all up.
Dude seems like he's a good dude, man. I don't know what other kind of hidden agendas he had, you know what I mean? Or what?
And we got to remember though, Wade has been throwing him under the bus as of recently with the Marie interview that's on, Jesse, the Jesse interview that's on Strange Embers, and that whole conspiracy that he's running with trying to get free, saying this is the ringleader of that organization.
Oh, that's wild.
Love to go to court on Monday. And him and that guy leave Sunday night, and he gets himself arrested again for driving. And all he had to do was just let the fucking guy that I paid drive him or whatever. So I'm like, all right, he's a dumbass. Like, I don't know.
Wade can't drive,
I guess
dude. He just can't drive. He can't even drive a stick shift. He just can't drive in general.
Well, yeah, obviously he gets pulled over every time he gets behind the wheel. He's obviously doing some erratic shit. It can't be because, he's got, he didn't have those face tats, right? So, I don't know. He's got to be fucking swerving and jerking the wheel and all kinds of wild shit.
I do something like that years ago, but he, yeah, I wasn't gonna bond him out that time. When he called me, it was 30,000 was his bond. I wasn't gonna just throw 3 G's for nothing. So I don't bond him out at first. I sent him some canteen and was like, hey man, just call me when you get out or something, whatever. But I never hung out with the dude. I knew him from work. He worked for me there, but there was nothing really personal about it like that. And then I got a call like a week or two later, and the bondsman was like, hey, you want to bail Wade Wilson out or whatever, and I'll do it for half the price. So he wanted like $1,500, and I had it on me that day, so I was like, yeah. So I did it, and when he got out, I just pulled him aside and said, look, Wade, you got to work the next 40 days.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in Florida, Plug, but don't you have to have a signature? Like, doesn't that fall on this dude? Like, if he runs on that bail, he's got to pay that 30,000.
No, that's what the bails bondsman's for, bro. So you call the bails bondsman, you pay the bails bondsman, they're responsible, and then they get, if let's say you don't go to court, they hire a bounty hunter and they come and get you.
So
Am I right, Zans? Is that right?
Out of that 1,500, how much are they spending on the bounty? I don't know.
They probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't. Like, if it's okay, so it's okay. Your bail is $30,000. You're gonna have to pay, what is it?
10%. It's
10%. Right. And you go in Florida, you go to the bail. Now there is other states that don't got bond or bails bondsman, but Florida they do. That's why I feel more comfortable if I get in a fight in Florida, because I know I'll be out that day. I know I'll be out that night. In any other state, it's a little bit. You could be there for 6 months for punching someone in the face.
Hey, listen, man, and I get it. We're tough and we're men and we're willing to throw our hands, but the wrong hit, man, you hit somebody too hard or the wrong way, man. That little fight turns into a murder charge, man. Got to be careful, man. You can't just be throwing hands out here in the street, man. You really hurt somebody, man. You'll be sitting behind them bars looking at a body like, God damn, all I did was punch him in the face. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, though. You're right, though. You're right. I'm not trying to promote violence or not, but I'm just saying, if someone tried me, I feel more comfortable in Florida doing it in my home state.
I get that. You can get a little scrap on, but I always think of the worst case scenario, man. You really hurt somebody, man. And you really sit behind bars like, fuck, why did I do that? Just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm an older gentleman now, you know what I'm saying? I have my wild times, and if you could really hurt somebody, you got to be careful. You got to think for yourself, really, in all actuality, because if you hurt them bad, you're done.
On my big boat, and you just got to look at it like it's better than jail, and basically you're just going to work solid every day the next 40 days until I'm paid back my $1,500 that I just paid, as well as the $500 from before or whatever. And it was like $2,000, and then I'm getting decent labor out of it. 40 days of labor for $2,000, whatever. It was worth it for me at the time. I had a lot of stuff going on. So he only made it like 10 days or so.
Jeez.
And
Wade is a fucking true class fuck up.
He's just fucking off, man. He had that guy down there. I told him if he's in that parking lot cleaning up or doing something, that he's representing me, because people would come into my store and be like, hey, we saw you out front, weed whacking or whatever that's going on. And I had him doing. And, I'd be like, I wasn't out front. And then I'd realize, like, oh, fuck, they saw Wade out front. So
you see how he does that, though? Like,
him,
they don't look alike at all, but he's just trying to.
He's trying.
Yeah,
he's
trying to. Hey, I'm like Wade. I'm Wade too.
Well, not like that.
Yo, I think girls like me, girls.
I think maybe that's one of the reasons when he first saw him, he saw a lot of himself in Wade. you know, I don't know. It could be something else. It could be a little bit more liking than what he may lead on. I don't know.
And if you're out front doing anything stupid, if you litter or pick your nose, whatever it is, man, that people are gonna think that I'm littering or I'm picking my nose. So I'm like, you really gotta just stay tight, because I know they're out in that parking lot fucking kissing, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I can't have that in front of my place. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but not when people think I'm him or whatever. And so I snapped on him, man, when I seen him. And again, it's your own life choice, what you want to do.
Yo, you think this dude, he got a little bit of a habit, like telltale signs that having like a little habit. You know what I mean?
This is Wade wanted to be him because Eric is successful. At the end of the day, we're clowning some of the stuff here, but at the end of the day, Wade just wanted to be him. Like they say, Tommy, he wanted to be me. No, he wanted to be Eric. He wanted Eric's life.
Maybe.
Behind closed doors or whatever, but I didn't need a guy that resembled me in front of my place playing grab ass with another guy. Like, it just wasn't a good look. So
whoa, I was gonna ask, who the hell was this, a girl? Because it was a little glitch, like for whatever reason. Yeah, I didn't catch whether you were talking about a guy or a girl, and I wanted to ask, but that is confirmation, brother. Holy shit! Outside of the parking lot,
they could have been doing some white boy Florida shit where, like, I don't know, bro. But
what is that? Explain that. What is that?
What did that entail? Like going around. I remember in school, like they would go around, hit you in your nuts, and you fall to the ground.
You just said he was making out with a male, brother.
Oh, he was making out with a male. Okay, yo. I thought he said he was playing grab ass.
No, yeah, that's a part of that.
That is pretty fucking gay. All right, never mind.
I kind of snap on him, and man, he was weird about it. He like cowered and wait. Like, he's just like, when it comes to Wade and dudes, he just like, he'll cower right down. He doesn't stand up for himself in that way. Like, he just different. So you can tell that he had like,
yeah. So he saw that, and this dude is pretty sharp, right? It seems like he's got some shit together. He gives a good way of showing the way he thinks and how he rations, right? He gives a good business sharp kind of perspective. So I don't know, man. If he saw that, right, and he's got that predator in him too, who's to say he didn't really take advantage of that situation and put Wade under the gun? You know what I mean? So to say.
Like a troubled past in prison or something. But,
what's that vibrator coming from?
That was pretty.
That's the phone, brother. That's
Tommy, put your phone on like do not disturb when you're on live.
Very well, these guys are running around like fucking chickens with their heads cut off.
Pretty much it, man. He worked I don't know, like another 3 or 4 days for me, and
gosh, dude, a woman would have gone off that vibration.
He wasn't really taking it like that serious.
Whoa, it did this double
as far
pulse.
as what I needed to be done. He owed me a bunch of labor, but next thing I know, he's on like one of my rental jet skis with like a German chick on the back and driving around and raising hell. And
oh, he had German chicks before. German chicks.
Holy crap.
They didn't come out the woodworks after and get locked up for killing these 2 women. Rest in peace to them.
It's that previous bid when he got that SWATC on his head. People forget about that.
He's been living a long con.
Just having a good old time, and it just wasn't time for that at the time. I needed him to work or not, not be there. So that was pretty much it. Wade worked for a short amount of time for me, but a lot of things have been, exaggerated to whatever degree. If there was ever any kind of like drugs or guns around or anything, it wasn't a large amount by any means. It was whatever, a pound of weed or.
So why is he going straight into that? Let's just stop right there. So he just thought of the conspiracies that Wade has been coming at him. So he's like, I don't know, rewind that real quick and let's just have that. Yeah.
And he picked the most one. The one that most is going to affect him the most, that would actually give them cause, You know what I mean? So I think he's trying to, establish that fact because he said there was guns and drugs, not as much. It was like a pound of weed. We'll get to it. Hold on, let's rewind this back.
Into whatever degree, if there was ever any kind of like drugs or guns around or anything, it wasn't a large amount by any means. It was whatever, a pound of weed or a gun or two. I'm on probation, so I don't mess with any guns, but you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was some phenomenal amount of shit. But the keys is a different, man. Different. There's less trouble here for sure. But I like Wade. Everybody that I've ever dealt with that met him, man, they liked him off rip. And then once you got to know him, you kind of saw through what was going on. There was a little more to it, but I could definitely see how initially people could take a liking to him or whatever. And I don't know. It wasn't the best worker. I'll tell you that much.
They're probably asking questions. You can see.
What's that?
Obviously, there's questions that they talk. You gotta look real close.
Yeah, I know.
Hope people were saying hi to you or something.
Okay, so right now, it got pushed up there for the. Machines may be finding comfortable and it's unrestricted.
Somebody's blowing him up, knowing he's on a live.
Yeah, trying to get him probably telling him, "Yo, shut the fuck up." Tell your guy to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, a pound of weed and a gun. What are you talking about, dude? Shut up. We don't have nothing.
Yeah, fucking. I don't understand this guy's fucking. But he's trying to. You gotta understand. He's got a lot of shit that's been said about him, whether it's true or half-ass true or not true or whatever. It probably interweaves with his lifestyle. So we should be looking at this from a different perspective. I don't understand why he's trying to explain himself. It seems like he's digging himself a little bit more of a hole.
Worked on a lot of the stuff that's come with the Wade Wilson case. I mean, I personally don't really give a fuck about like trying to keep my name clean because it ain't clean. But
what the fuck does that mean? Because it ain't clean. Ooh, why? Why would you say this stupid shit?
These are, like we said earlier, these are not internet guys, so they're talking like we're in the room with them, and they got to realize like they don't have any media coaching or you know what I mean.
Well, I think this dude does. He's on a reality show. I think he understands very well what the fuck is going to be taking place after this. This is live. It says live. He's telling
Great point, DBS. My bad. Great point. Killing it.
Yeah, I mean, Wade does keep bringing it up or whatever. I mean, I would love to say, yeah, this is some organization. I'm like the most unorganized motherfucker in the world. It wasn't a organization by any means. I do some shit that I guess it's like big to other people, but it's just normal for me. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm a criminal. I've always had guns or drugs or shit around my whole life. I don't do anything bad. I don't litter. I mean,
what the fuck kind of reasoning is that? I get it, outlaw life. You know what I'm saying? Don't step on me. I'm gonna tread on you. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I get high. And,
see,
it's always good to have.
Told you, he seems like he got a bit of a habit, bub. No telltale signs of a habit going on. Trying to get you to touch and see maybe you saw some body language that would point that out and highlight that.
Protection around or whatever, but Wade, people bullshit when they go to jail. They talk to their bunkie and they kind of exaggerate stories and do whatever. And I would say it's a little more in that direction. I mean, I'm sick of hearing. I don't know if I'm sick of hearing about it. When I look it up, I look it up to see and make sure, because bringing my family into it sucked. That was really the only part. Was like bringing my mom, because she's like the sweetest lady in the world, and that part of it was no good, man. You can't talk about moms, but it's just
that's facts. Don't talk about mamas now.
I haven't spoken.
Yeah, don't do the mama shit, man. You can't do the mama shit, man. That's when things change.
Unless you're Candy
I don't
Wilson.
know. I haven't spoken to Wade at all. And
Tell him that you didn't buy him a watch.
yeah, I didn't buy him anything. I didn't buy him a watch. I don't know. It sucks because I don't want to like kill anybody's like.
Yeah, you think that maybe Wade was out there in the parking lot trying to flag him and trying to say, "Yo, listen, this is what I'm into. You know, pull me in the back type thing." You know what I mean? Because I don't know, this dude seems like just a little bit of sugar, maybe a sugar cube or two.
Spirits with what's going, but really, when it comes down to it, Wade was. I mean, my real opinion on it. I mean, he was a little punk, and I mean, I slapped the dog shit out of Wade when we got into an argument. He cowered down like a little baby, man. Just like he definitely.
Oh, he put hands on him. Put hands on Wade Wilson. Slapped him down.
Had been through some shit when he was in prison and younger, and then he is gay, but he like was mad about it. You could tell, like, because he wanted that dude to hide it. And then, like when I brought it up to him, he just like got real fucking crazy about it. And I think that he's mentioning me on all his calls or bringing my family into it or doing any of this shit because it's getting him attention, man. He like, that was, I mean, really. When Wade went with my ex Sarah, like when I met Sarah, she would like cower when I went to. Well, she would startle awake, like the girl had been through a lot of trauma, man, and he definitely was like fucked up to her. And then when I met Sarah, she was just so fucking gorgeous. I'd give that girl anything. So from the day I met her, I just moved her right in and bought her all new clothes and got her a boob job and a corgi and a monkey and a Mercedes and anything I could fucking do for that girl, man. I love the fuck out of her. And I still do. But she was fucked up in the head, man. I was with her for like that year, and then she had like a freak out. And it was definitely related to Wade like fucking her head up. And like what she yelled about, like me like choking her, something I've never ever in my life put my hands on her. So it was definitely from like shit that Wade had done to her.
Fucking, we got the syndrome shit going on. I don't know what they call it in clinical terms, but jeez, man. He's another one with these hands-on issues with women. It just seems like he's got a little bit more of a bite when it comes to, men that are almost on a female level.
But I spent a year in jail because she turned in a gun then. So I had the hotel for like a year and a half, and I had like $850,000 into it. I'd borrowed a decent amount from my family, and so I only had the first year and a half open. Then I had a year of COVID, and then we just reopened like the busiest season possible. But I got put in jail, and so I stayed in the motherfucker. I could have gotten out in 2 months, but I stayed in for another 10 months voluntarily because I wanted to prove in fucking trial that I didn't do it. But there was no trials because of COVID. After a year of sitting there and being able to leave after the month too, so sitting there for 10 months voluntarily, I was like, fuck it. I called my lawyer and took the deal. So I made my record look a little fucked up because I've never had any kind of like domestic or any kind of thing before. But
Had that drift of the eye, man. I don't know, man. He just went into the files. Wasn't looking too good on them files, man.
That's what it is. And then they always fucking fuck myself.
Didn't Wade do some shit with the fingers? That was some finger shit. What's the finger shit?
That finger shit. So that finger shit in the court, he was just telling the judge that he was going to do the prints afterwards.
Yeah, well, he just did some finger shit too. I don't know, man. It just be made up.
Saying here, they always exaggerate anything that I have going on just because of my stuff with Deadliest sketch. So they really blew it up, like in the news or the media or whatever. And then I was away for Sarah for 3 years, and then about a year ago, we got back together or whatever. It took me a little while to get over. Most
women, that have been abused or been under some kind of pressure or abuse or whatever you want to call this, dominance, whatever. We usually go back. We just had some touch on this when we were talking about some of the things that women go through when they're abused. They tend to go back 9 out of 10 times.
Getting you in trouble for something you didn't do, man. But she was like 20 at the time. I'm not trying to make
Whoa, whoa. Red flags, red flags, red flags, red flag on the play, red flag on the play. Whoa.
I guess time healed that one. Yeah, we're good. We're engaged. Yeah, I mean, I just hadn't talked to anybody. Jumpsuit Pablo was reaching out to me. Somebody just said, but I don't know. I was just trying to keep my name out of all this shit, really. But I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm starting to show faces. I've been, like I said, out on K Acosta and just away from it all. Don't look good, but I mean, none of it, man. Just being attached to somebody or tied to somebody that killed people is a little bit like, that's some next level shit. That's not something that we're like, I'm not for it or whatever. I love animals and I love people, man. I definitely don't want to kill nobody.
Well, what did he have to say the animal part? That's supposed to be like some kind of certified deal. You're certified because you don't kill animals. Wade didn't kill animals. They said Wade was like a love bug with dogs and all kinds of animals. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like some kind of like blockade of, yeah, I'm a good guy. Don't worry, I don't kill animals.
News that it was like passed or even with us or made landfall.
He ain't like that light shit, right? He's like, why the fuck would you turn that light off? Let me turn that shit off real quick.
Like an hour above us, so I thought we were done, but I guess they're like outer bands. What do I not say? Don't say that word, you'll get banned.
Yo, Tommy Williams, man, you are looking for the glizzy clout, man. You are out here looking for the shits. You are looking for views and likes and roses and all that good shit, man. You trying to make some bucks.
Nah, I didn't see any signs that Wade would do anything like that, man, ever. Got you. Don't say the K word. I got you. Yeah, I didn't have any indication of that, man. I really didn't. The thing is down in the Keys where I'm at, you get all these like drifters and people are just passing through, and Conch Key is like a little commercial fishing village. So like the crabbers and lobster people, like they're not like the cleanest of folk. And so I own I made the hotel office a store, so I have the only little store down there, and then I have my marina and my rooms, and then I always had like work where a guy could be just passing through, but if he had like a good spirit about him, I would.
Is this where they were saying the conspiracy, allegedly the human trafficking comes into play?
I brought it up multiple times. I was saying organization, but I mean it's looking that way. He has it in his mind. He keeps bringing it up, and I want to clear up what I said earlier because I did contradict myself. So before Wade went to prison, he wanted to be Eric. Now that Wade is in prison and Wade's getting all the attention, Eric wants to be him. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's a sick fucking thought right there. But it does look like it.
Let him clean the parking lot or let him whatever wash one of the boats or do something, and then kind of send him on his way. But I can't tell you the amount of people that I paid them $20, $30, whatever, and like got them some food and then just sent them on walking.
Crackhead prices. Crackhead labor. That's what he was getting. He was getting meth and drug labor.
So
and bored, right?
I had all kinds of crazy people through there, but I definitely I didn't get any kind of indication of that from Wade at all. And then
just want to point out that is predatorial. Just saying.
his girl Sarah had hit me up, and I didn't respond to Sarah because the dude, he worked for me. So I'm really not trying to like fuck with somebody that works for me, like girl or ex or whatever. So I just kind of ignored it. And then
Sarah's the baby mama of DBS.
she had said that, hey, he's
Oh.
different than you think, or
Yeah, these bros are scandalous, man. Shout out to Ronnie Blue Eyes. These bros are scandalous, man. They'll definitely do that. Just out of spite, bro.
Scandalous.
he's not who you think he is I think what's up. And what's up, Jake? How you doing, bro? So anyway, Wade said that, or Sarah said that Wade wasn't who he thought he was, and
Finger shit again.
I didn't respond to her. And then it was like once I kind of saw that something was up with Wade, or he was fucked up a little bit. It was like after we got in that fight and he freaked out, he like cowered down, he got real weird, like emotional, and I was like, man, something maybe is a little fucked up with this guy. And I think right around that time, and that's when I let him go, because he had stolen some stuff from me. But it all happened in the same couple days. But I responded to her and I said that, you know, I asked her what she meant, and then we kind of got to talking from there. But I don't know. Wade and I weren't best friends or nothing like that. He worked for me. I didn't even collect the last 30 days of work labor that he owed me. So he was that bad at working that I was just like, fuck it, you got to go. And I let him go, and he didn't leave. He went to, I gave him like $200 and let him go, or paid him.
Sounds like a relationship to me, man. Using each other for something.
The rest of what I owed him or whatever. And he goes south or whatever. He went to Key West, and he shows back up at my hotel. He looks like shit. And somebody had come into the store that day, and they were like, yo, Eric, we seen you walking down the street. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I've been here all day. And that's when I seen Wade later. I was like, fuck, they saw Wade walking down the street. So anyway, he shows up. He looks like shit. I get him some food. I'm like, what's up, man? You gotta go, man. You can't stay here. But well, I'm not gonna leave him like stranded either. So I let him like take a shower, gave him some food, gave him some money, kind of sent him off the other way. I'm like, all right, go north this time, dude. You gotta go find something else to do. And he would be like real like
a big homie, right? Like kind of like pushing them, you know what I mean? You gotta branch out now.
Oh, I'm trying to figure that part out. Yeah, you're right. Like, who was the big homie? It was obviously Eric at this time, but now it's like they're just ops because you got one dude throwing him under the bus. Because if Wade was an enforcer, was he an enforcer out in the as a out in the real world too?
I don't know, man. I'm not seeing that. I've never seen it, and I'm definitely not seeing it now.
begging, sweet, like promising at the world, like, hey man, please just let me stay. But I knew, like, and I was like, wait, you just gotta go, man. It just ain't the right fit. But he left to go north, and fuck, 2 days later he shows back up again, dirty, fucking looks like hell, hungry. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I give him food again, do the same process. I talked to Tommy. I'm like, Tommy, bro, you got to get this dude out of town, man. I just can't have him like bumming around looking like shit and people think it's me and whatever. Like, it ain't cool. So I fucking give Tommy like $300, and then I give him another 100 and tell him to put it in the back of his wallet. And I'm like, listen, take him back to West Palm, wherever he is from, and say that you're getting something off of Craigslist, picking up something for me. And then just bring him to a Walmart there and drop the guy off, hand him the $100 that's in the back of the wallet. Fucking adios, man. I'm trying to get rid of the guy. Like, I can't.
Damn, like a broad you can't get rid of, right? Jeez. Ooh.
He just keeps bouncing back to the fucking hotel. And fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know what him to end up getting brought back to my hometown, or fuck, they went by my mom's office and shit. Like, I wouldn't want any of that. And it's just kind of how it all worked out, man. Wade could be a good talker. I guess him and Tommy hit it off or something, and they drove over back to Fort Myers together, and it just worked
So is
out
Tommy
that
gay?
way.
Is Tommy bisexual? That's a
He
possibility.
sounds like it. I wanted to say that in the beginning, but I didn't want to be too rude. And I'm just pointing out the obvious for me. I'm from New York City, man. I've been around every walks of life and every kind of person you could possibly imagine, good, bad, and everything in between. So I seen a little bit of the sugar, man. I seen the
Well, the
telltale
way
sign.
Eric said, well, they just hit it off. They hit it off.
Well,
DBS, when
yeah,
me,
yeah, that,
me and you first talked, did we hit it off? No.
no,
You came in
definitely
the
not.
chat talking about a cracker. You were over here. We didn't. Our first impression isn't as the same as everybody else's.
Yeah. I believe there's some sort of relationship that you know they had going on. I think in this group they might be some GBGs, man, gay boy gang banging. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It might be do something that they indulge in and just kept manly or something. Because it seems like there's a lot of that lifestyle that's around him. You know what I mean? So
Tommy can make stuff disappear. Pause.
yeesh.
What's up, Tommy?
Oh, he was just talking about Tommy. Tommy wasn't even there, and it seemed like Tommy wasn't there when he said it. It was like he was like half-ass telling, like, "Yeah, oh, you want to put me under the gun, Tommy? You deal with this shit now, because they're gonna be asking you questions, fucktard."
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
I was just telling about Wade, how you guys met. So what? You drove back to Fort Myers then, right? See, I was mad. I was mad that you took him back to Fort Myers instead of dropping him off in the Walmart parking lot.
Josh, that's when he was working with Josh.
Oh, yeah. All right. And then you started working with Josh. Right? Is that yeah?
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, I was done with him.
Got you. But you drove him back instead of driving him to West Palm, though.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
You couldn't drop him off in the Walmart parking lot.
No.
But then he started fucking Mila, so that kind of there was some poetic justice to that for me.
I come back down the key. I was with Elizabeth, Blondie.
Got you.
I came back down there with her, and they hooked up. And I'm like, oh god, I can't wait to see how this ends. Because he almost killed her too, man. He beat the F out of her.
Yeah.
Pictures I'll show you offline.
Yeah.
But I checked when I squared up to him. I'll tell you about that later.
Who's Liz?
Well, that's what Sarah.
I don't know. Josh, too. Josh.
Well, I know who Josh is. Josh owns the paint shop or whatever that he went to with his shirt off. That was his so-called friend, and actually, that dude testified on Wade.
I bet he did.
Had said or whatever, same deal. There was like bruises when he beat up Mila real bad. He bruised her arms real bad, and then Sarah recognized the same thing. Like she recognized the same bruisings. Yeah, like the exact same deal. He does the same thing to him. But there's obviously something fucked up with the guy where he takes it out on women. And I mean, my real opinion, or like what I would say, not even my opinion, what I would say, my conclusion, just to seeing the guy, he was definitely raped in jail when he was like younger. And he had that. Every indication to me kind of said that, because just the way he cowered down when like another like strong male would like stand up to him or anything, and just the way that he like was like undercover, little undercover, like whatever, gay, but like didn't want to admit it, and that when it came down to it. I don't know. It's just, I guess that's why he preyed on women, or that's what he was like taking it out on them. I'm not really sure, but it's a different relationship when like guys are meeting, or like him and I got along just fine, and I never saw any indication. He definitely never verbally like said anything negative towards women, or when he had like that German.
He put on his best.
I think he put on his best behavior, trust.
Cool, and he wanted to kind of
for sure fit in or to try to, like, because I did miss that, and I'm pretty good at reading people. You could see that he was definitely like a.
He's wired different though.
Yeah, you can see it.
No one would have seen that.
No, I don't know how you do.
Psychopath.
Yeah. Well, it's scary shit, man. Especially just like, I don't know.
Pay attention to these cues, man. Pay attention to these cues, man.
like that. When he went back to jail, he came by the hotel. He was in the Hellcat. He was with Mila, and he came by the hotel. And then I had Sarah upstairs, and I
Had Sarah upstairs. Sarah. Well,
I mean, I went right down there and fucking talked to him and
Yeah, that's
told
baby
him
mama
to kick
Sarah.
rocks, get the fuck out of here.
had his baby moms upstairs. This dude is playing a dangerous game, man. For the sane or the insane, he is playing a dangerous game.
Because I didn't want him around with Sarah upstairs at the hotel. Like, I didn't even want property. And I just, once I heard that shit went down, I was like, God damn, maybe I wouldn't have been as rough on the guy, or I would have been like proceeded with cautious. But I just.
I see how many times I went spearfishing with him, bro.
Yeah.
10 times.
Fucking right. All the time.
But he's behind me. Too.
Yeah.
I could have been killed, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Unkilled, unmurdered.
Tommy's talk too much, man.
Need me to frost the tips of my hair. Yeah. I know that old picture's fucking crazy. You can see me grow up the last 20 years in mugshots. I got like 24 mugshots or something. But it's all really, it's bullshit, really. Like, I have like 4 crimes, and then I have like 5 probation violations behind each one of those crimes. And that's really how that goes. And my crimes were like a possession, fucking DUI, a BUI, boating under the influence.
That's cool, though. It's kind of cool.
I mean, all of it's just disco shit. Nothing's
disco shit.
Not bad, you know.
No disco shit, Jake.
Then I got caught with a bunch of weed or whatever, and then I don't fucking know. Nothing terrible. I'm not out fucking finger banging the neighborhood cats or nothing weird. Just all bullshit crimes. But the probation is a motherfucker, man. Once you're in trouble or once you're on papers, then you're gonna violate probation because it's set up for that.
The reason why he's had probation for all 5 crimes is because he comes from money. If this would have been anybody else that was just, some fucking schmuck in the street, it would canned a long time ago.
Like, I'm a weed smoker, and then you get in trouble for driving a boat under the influence, and then now you can't, like, you have to go take drug tests every single month, and you're gonna fail or whatever. Like, it's a fucking show. So I have a lot of mugshots for that reason.
Did you know when Elvis got his mugshot, he wasn't even arrested?
No.
He went down to the police station and said he wanted to get his mugshot ticket.
I didn't know that.
Just so he could have it hang on the wall. He's never arrested.
No shit. Want me to throw you back on here?
No, take time.
All right. Kimmy said, stay safe. Love you guys.
All right, in conclusion, DBS, I think we can admit that there is some strange things that happen between these group of people, from Lorenzo to Tommy to Eric to Wade. It's just weird, bro.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to clean up too. I don't know. In fucking conclusion, I'm still intrigued, and there's some shit that we're missing that needs to be put out here. Somebody's gonna come out and give an interview and fuck up and say something, because obviously while this dude was on the phone, somebody that is in the circle was definitely calling, telling him to shut the fuck up. But after a while, I guess, he just said, fuck it. You're not going to pick up, leave it be. Hey, boy, Tommy, man, he out here, really trying to get rich off of this whole fucking Wade Wilson shit. Sick shit, man. Sick shit.
And so we're going to be ending with a song, You Ain't a Big Dog, the single off of the Diane and Christine's Revenge album. Fuck Wade Wilson, fuck Team Wade. Yeah. This is the YouTube Streets. That is DBS. This is New Age Plug. Yeah. We out of here. YouTube Streets.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
He no big
dog. He ain't no big dog. He ain't no big dog. Yeah, he ain't no big dog. Wade is a dropout, Bonnie is a cop-out. Joey on the calls and you know he got his cock out. They ain't gonna stop now. Kristen didn't stop, but she gonna come back and watch her belly flop now. Smoking on the rock still, yeah, she gonna rock out. He can't even talk now, yeah, he on lockdown. Dead like the talk on 23 and 1. Now you on 23 and 1 and you can't talk now. And you both got kids and you walked out. Let's get to the facts, what you talking about? Last day of your life, you get the syringe. You still ain't mention your fucking kid. Think about that shit, Wade, you a piece of shit. I know you gonna hear this shit. Don't rub me the wrong way like the German chick when she got fucking shit on the clit. Forcing shit, I got 100 clips. She try to run up on me and I'm gunning shit. That Jesse, that Zelda shit. Yeah, I'm constipated, I'm holding shit. With the information, I'm running shit. You can't wipe that herpes right off your lip. And if you is a big dog, I'm gonna put you in a pen with Michael Vick. Joey transition, you know that he's gonna cut off his fucking dick. He knows you wouldn't kill no man, so he had to go and become a bitch. Speaking of bitches, you ain't no big dog. Shit on his dick, if not, he's really gonna have to get pissed off. Put him in the coffin with one of those suits that got holes in it. From Jessie cutting the cloth, but she never sends it off. You ain't no big